3v3 Capital Spire. Blue team, Mor2ton plays an Inquisitor. Offensive commander fights melee by default, can get ranged weapons. Not much direct support, but lots of crowd control. Alongside is me playing a Hive Tyrant. Very durable commander, walks through cover, cannot be suppressed. Good offense and support. Starts off in melee. Rounding out blue team, we have Darks as an Eldar Warlock. Offensive, fights melee, pretty nice mobility with fleet, can also tank and disrupt really well. Rusty Bird starts off red team as another Inquisitor, so full mirror in the north. NoisyElmo plays a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive commander with a bunch of spells. And ILPRA rounds out red team as a Techmarine. Nice range damage, also pretty decent utility with turrets, relay beacons and the like. Doom bolts land right on my Termagants, taking out a model or two. I've gone for double Termagants. My Hive Tyrant using his durability to cap that wreck point there, then backing off. Here comes the Warlock using fleet to lead the line here. Darks very good at using Banshees aggressively early on and knowing when to pull them out. I'm coming forward with my Termagants, trying to get as many model losses on his Heretics as I can. There's the Doom Blast, but we force these guys off and almost wipe that squad. Now I'm focusing on the tactical marines, knowing the scouts would back off if I came a bit closer. Nice special attack, but we cannot take out a model of those guys. Meanwhile, my 9-foot tall Hive Tyrant sneaks in and caps the VP. Chaos Sorcerer retreats here, I think, which is odd. Could have gone and tried to finish off those Guardians in melee, but gets away. Warlock also gets away, so we take the centre. North. Multi-last turret put down by Rusty Bird, and Inquisitor of Mor2ton is forced off. Death for a pre-green coloured. Inquisitor in melee with his guardsman, very low on health though, needs to be very careful and gets away. Send Mahomagants to cap south. I then queue up the command to go and have a look at their power, which doesn't turn out great because here comes ILPRA. I go for Barb Strangle Warrior Brood next. Ordinarily would not go for Barb Stranglers against Space Marines because of Assault Marines jumping in and chopping them up. But since this ILPRA is quite a defensive player and it's a Techmarine, I don't think I'm going to be up against Assault Marines, so go with it. Here are my Warrior Brood. And here are my Hormagaunts getting caught and having to retreat. They do get away here. Doom Blast almost finishes them off, but my Termagants on hand to cripple those Heretics, and there's a very nice Destructor from the Warlock, and we almost take these guys out again. Haven't been able to be very effective. NoisyElmo going for double Heretics early on. Very strange build order. No Chaos Space Marines from him. Here comes the Hive Tyrant. Chaos Sorcerer being very brave up against all this stuff. ILPRA, of course, puts a turret in the south and has gone for double tactical marines, heavy ranged infantry, giving them quite a solid ranged base in tier 1. We come over to the south, discover the turret, and I promptly leave. Darks tries to be cute and kite around with his Warlock, but gets caught and is lucky not to go down there.
So the generator is online.
Heretic stealing our central power, which changes hands quite a lot, I think. Both Sentinels still up for the Guardsman players. Mor2ton going for a heavy weapon squad. Still bugged. None of the other members have las guns, but they do their job as a weapon platform decently well still. Interrogator's armor allowing the Inquisitors to sneak around here, and she disrupts that heavy weapon squad, I think. Suppresses those guys, and here comes the Tyranids to help out. These Guardsmen end up being very lucky to get away. Rusty Bird doesn't realise immediately and loses a bunch of models, finally gets out after being doubled. Meanwhile, centre, Chaos Sorcerer teleporting in with Sword of Flame and Vestments and causing all sorts of havoc. Darks going for double Shuriken. ILPRA needs to be helped away from our power here, natural power here in the southwest. Shuriken trying to set up but can't quite do it. Warlock chasing the Chaos Sorcerer now. I think the Warlock goes down here eventually. Double Heretics into Havocs for NoisyElmo. Very brave build order, which I commend. So many Chaos players these days just go for double CSM without thinking about it. Very nice special attack, but Warlock is up against a lot here, waiting for support. Double shurikens and banshees on the way, but they come a bit too late.
So the generator is online.
Tactical Marines turn around and the Warlock goes down. Sword of Flame taking him out in retreat, I think. Meanwhile, I am suppressed by these Chaos Havocs. I pull out and queue up the extended carapace to charge the hell out of its face. 422, 434, 2-1 for red. Mor2ton gets the north though. Interrogate his armor, trying to sneak around again, but can't quite do it this time. Here comes a Hive Tyrant and here comes the charge. ILPRA helping out now. I now turn my attention on these tactical marines. I notice some are out low on health, trying to take them out. There's a nice grenade forcing them to retreat. And we take out this squad here, which is a huge blow to ILPRA. Pretty unlucky retreats, and they retreat the wrong way. Hormagon's taking them out. Havocs take the building. Here come Heretics. Into my Termagant blob. I'm a bit late to move them there. Chaos Sorcerer tying up my Barb Stranglers. Or Barb Strangler. Heretics again just about to get away, but here is Dark Flames in the retreat path. My Nemesis takes out one of those Termagant groups. I have loads of Requisition though, so I just get another squad. Or Brood. Mor2ton doing well in the north. Hitting power in fact. Here comes Rusty Bird trying to flank him. With only double guardsmen. Goes tier 2 first though. I think, yes, he gets a Chimera on the field before I've even started tier 2. Chaos Sorcerer is down. I put the Brood Nest up. Fantastic global ability. Reinforcement for you and all your allies in a huge range with a 75 red. Bordering on the overpowered, I think. Here comes ILPRA to try and hit our power again. I finally come and revive the Warlock. Havoc still in this building. 367, 433, but we have the 2-1 since Mor2ton is doing so well in the north. Rusty Bird waiting for that Chimera to push him back. Interrogate his armor again on the Inquisitor, trying to sneak around and tie up this heavy weapon squad. Guardsmen retreat, and they have plasma guns for some reason. Up against other guardsmen, it's pretty pointless to get plasma guns, I think. Certainly not cost effective. Unless he wants to take out the Sentinel with them. We are pretty happy to camp the mid. Are we going to cap this? Havoc is scaring us off it for the time being. Chimera forces off Mor2ton. Not much you can do against this thing. Needs to upgrade that heavy weapon squad, but has Stormtroopers on the field and they are getting their melter guns. South is still red. And a grenade takes out those Havoc's fantastic grenade from Darks. I now have the rendered Talons. And I'm going after these Plasma Devastators now from ILPRA. And they retreat as you would. Don't even get hit in. Special attack misses. I'm not even tier 2 yet. I can lapse in concentration. I can go and finally do. North is still red. A bit rusty. I hadn't played for about 2 months until about a week ago. This was played a couple of nights ago. At the time of recording, of course. By the time you guys see it, it'll be a few days ago. Hammer of the Witches on the Chaos Sorcerer. Can we get this guy down? He's retreating out of there and gets away. I noticed these guardsmen are all alone. Very nice Barb Strangler in their faces. So dangerous versus guardsmen. Judgment from Rusty Bird's Inquisitor. What is it on? It's on the Barb Stranglers, so I retreat them just to be safe. ILPRA, for some reason here, gets a missile launcher. The anti-vehicle choice for tactical marines, of course, but gets it before he sees any vehicles, which is quite a bad thing to do, I think. They're not cheap. 40 power for those things. I finish off the guardsman squad with Seismic Roar on retreat there. So Rusty Bird looking very thin, though he does have a vehicle on the field and we don't have much AV. apart from these stormtroopers and the Inquisitor's Inferno Pistol. Both the Inquisitors going for this weapon then. This turret is still south. The Darks have the Immolator is on the way, also has Warp Throat. Doesn't quite have the health to get to the turret here, I don't think. Banshees have their Aspect and their Exarch. Can't get close enough to put the Immolator down, and the Plasma Cannon hits these Banshees pretty badly, I remember. Bang. Lucky to only lose a couple of models there. Chimera still trundling around. I have a Venom Brood on the field. Anti-vehicle unit for Tyranids, very effective versus vehicles, but very ineffective versus infantry. And I have a Zone Throat artillery unit for Tyranids. Doesn't need to set up and emits a health regen. Mark target on my Mor2ton, but he's very big and very tough, so I'm not too worried. Blast Masters leave. Chaos Sorcerer being very, very brave here and gets away. ILPRA backs off, still looking very thin. Looks like he's rushing to tier 3. Here's my Zone Throat. And now we go and hit this turret finally deep into tier 2. Plasma Devs caught by the Barb Strangler there. I go in first, give a screen to the Warlock, and there is the Immolator. Immolator will take out a turret all by itself if it's not repaired. And there it goes. Finally goes down. Tier 3 for NoisyElmo. Katashan Devils on the field for Rusty Bird. And a Blast Master Noise Marines up here helping out it too as well. Mor2ton needs a bit of help. Gonna lose that VP, and we are pushing to power here. 346, 329, we have a 2-to-1. ILPRA goes tier 3, and we raise this power pretty quickly. And I go tier 3. Mor2ton floating ridiculous amount of resources. Brood Nest not taken out, sitting pretty, really helps us out in this game. I just can't get over this build order from NoisyElmo. Double Heretics into Havocs into double Noise Marines with Blastmasters, then completely foregoing tier 2 for tier 3. Chaos tier 2 so strong. 346, 311. It's a 2-to-1 for us. Everyone going tier 3 apart from Rusty Bird, who is dominating the north now with that Chimera. Mor2ton hasn't been able to deal with it. Has every other squad, but has not upgraded it to deal with the Chimera. Judgment on those Katashan Devils. Will they flee? Judgment goes for 20 seconds, then you can shoot the crap out of whatever you judged. ILPRA coming back to the south. Does he put another turret down? I don't think he does. They have 2 artillery units here. Noise Marines and Plasma Devs. Tome of Subjugation on those Banshees. Force off the Warlock. And then take him out as well. Very good play by NoisyElmo. But now it runs out and they go after it. Coruscating Flame on him though, doing a lot of damage to these Banshees, and now they have marked targeted. But Distort Field Put on them too. Great use of abilities to counteract each other, and the Sorcerer goes down. Now they go after out the Tactical Marines and take a Blastmaster shot to the face. Lose these guys here. Autarch ownage on those Plasma Devs. Ouch. ILPRA now has Tactical Marines, and that is it. And for some reason got a Plasma Gun against Eldar, Tyranids and Imperial Guardians. A very strange choice. Drops a Venerable Dreadnought, which I didn't see at the time. So you see me ask what is there, because Darks pinged it. 316, 286. I take out Gens and help out Mor2ton. Now I need to come to support Darks and help take out this thing. Melee Walker, unique to the Techmarine, very powerful. What is it? 1600, 1750 hit points of vehicle armor. I think it's no joke. take out these heretics. They are worshipping to infiltrate this stuff. Mor2ton jumps in, gets close enough to see these noise marines, and goes way enough with her spear. Needs to be careful though, that sorcerer is doing pretty well this game, I think. Level 5 now. And she has to flee, and here comes my Tyranids. Heretics taken out. NoisyElmo staying in there very long, and there is Dark Flames again. I move very, very slowly. Very slow to dodge. Now I'm stuck between ILPRA and NoisyElmo, lose my Hormagaunts. And now I'm just trying to delay the cap as long as I can. Should have retreated way earlier. You see the brood nest reinforcing my stuff. 316, 253. I finally retreat a bit late in hindsight. But we have north, and we have mid, and we have the central power. We're doing pretty good. Warlock is still down here. I don't think I'm able to revive him. Because of the Venerable, I get the Crushing Claw, beastly DPS weapon versus all targets for the Hive turret. And look at the damage it's doing to this Venerable Dreadnought by itself right now. Crazy amount of damage. And here come my Venom Brood and Zone Threat to support. And the Venerable goes down here. ILPRA, not sure why he's keeping it in the fight here up against Crushing Claw Hive Tyrant. Stuns him, but here come my Venom Brood, and my Zone Threat gets the stun shot off. Focus Warp Blast, I believe it's called. There it is, bang. And the Venerable goes down with some help from Banshees. And there is Stoicism, so I back the hell off. Banshees stay in there a bit long though. And I'm lucky to get away in the end. Hive Tyrant is now pissed and comes to sort out these Chaos Forces. Tzeentch Shrine going up. You really need to worship these things to get the best out of them though. Spitting out those bolts. Now a very brave Chaos Sorcerer goes toe to toe with Crushing Claw Hive Tyrant. 285, 228, a double for red. Chaos Sorcerer teleports away. And I try and take out this shrine. But I didn't finish taking it out. Come to Cap South. The drop pod dropping the Venerable is still here. What's going on north? Chimera levels to 3. Wow. Guardsman also leveling up to 3 and 1. Here comes Mor2ton though with a Bane Blade. Super unit for Imperial Guard. Hugely powerful against ranged targets. Ouch. Almost one shot in those Kadashan Devils there. And what can Rusty Blood do against this thing? All they have is the Inferno Crystal, which is not going to be nearly enough. Boom, big Demolisher Cannon going off. That Chimera is still there though, reinforcing all of these guardsmen. Look at that. Needs to be shooting the guardsmen, not the infantry. Meanwhile, we push their power here. 215, 228, a 2-1 for red. Land Raider Redeemer on the way for ILPRA. Swarmlord on the way for me. And Darts has a Fire Prism on the field. Very nice fire support. Chaos Sorcerer levels to 7. Level 6 Hive Tyrant, level 3 Inquisitor. And a level 5 Inquisitor. Techmarine level 6. Warlock level 2. So red team doing a bit better in terms of commanders right now. Dark Flames again on my Terminants. Ouch. And the Doom Bolts. Do I get away without a squad loss? Surely not. No, he comes, special attacks and takes them both out. And then retreats. 205, 224. I put another Brood Nest down. Those things are so awesome, especially on this map where it's so compact. Rusty Bird able to hang in there against his Bane Blade. Mor2ton should really be going after that Chimera, which is just reinforcing all this stuff. There's Burgatus, fantastically aimed and wipes these infantry. Good grief, look at the losses. Somehow they survive, unbelievable, and start reinforcing again. That was about 10 losses there, I think. Here are some Stormtroopers. Level 3 now. Swarmlord on the field, super unit for Tyranids, boosts the speed and allows reinforcement. Really great super unit. Doesn't seem to have much health compared to the others, but this is vehicle health. 2,000 vehicle hit points. Here comes the Land Raider Redeemer for ILPRA. Super unit for Space Marines, basically acts as a mobile base with a bunch of really powerful short range guns on it, but all he has to support it are tactical marines. I have a Swarm Lord, Crushing Claw, Hive Tyrant and Venom Brood to put some damage on this thing, and I come from the south to do just that. Already lost a bunch of hit points from the double fire prisms that Darks has, and I go right after this thing. Hive Tyrant and Swarm Lord getting in each other's way somehow. The constant Blast Masters can't knock them down, of course, and here is Tyrant formation, which finishes it off nicely, backs right onto the central spire. Mark target on the Swarm Lord. Hive Tyrant eating stuff. Leech Essence I put up to heal it up. And we scared them the hell off. 161212. It's a 1-to-1, but we are capping mid. And Rusty Bird taking north in the face of a Baneblade. He's done very well, I think. Here comes a Chimera. NoisyElmo has the big fella. Great Unclean One on the field. Super unit for Chaos, hugely powerful in combat, very tough as well. As you can see, I send my Swarm Lord back to base to heal up before I see the Great Unclean One. When I see it, I'm like, bloody hell, I better get that thing back in here. And here it comes. Hive Tyrant goes after it. Everything in the world is shooting at it. 161, 197, we have a 2-to-1. Terminators on the field for ILPRA. Chaos Predator on the way for NoisyElmo. Some very brave Banshees get Toma subjugated and go after my Hive Tyrant. Luckily, I'm covered by these double shurikens, which have survived and retreat. And now it's a battle to the bitter end. Swarm Lord versus the Great Unclean One. Swarm Lord has a bit more support, of course, but then I spot these guardsmen, so turn my focus away, I think. ILPRA has those Terminators, and that is it, and they are getting tied up by Banshees and teleport out. I am reinforcing like crazy from this brood nest. Swarm Lord still wailing on this Great Unclean One. I realise I'm losing the fight, so come and leech off these guardsmen, and the Zone Throat takes out about 10. Turn and engage the Great Unclean One again. Zone Throat goes down, very sloppy play by me. Fire prisms shooting away. Those Storm Bolters of the Terminators not doing much to the vehicle armor of the Swarm Lord, but they are helping out. Assault Cannon now there. Should be forcing melee with their Power Fists. I now have a Carnifex on the way, you see it in the distance there. And these guys really fight to the death. Swarm Lord down to 30 hit points. There's Swarm of Flies, and a Great Unclean One wins the fight, but then goes down immediately after. Triple cap now for us, 161.95. Hive Tyrant still stomping around. Sacrificial Circle spawning Bloodletters, last gasp from red team. But we have the triple, and we are just seeing the game out now. Carnifex, I think I get the Barbed Strangler for this guy, but it's pretty irrelevant. ILPRA now has some Devastators. Set up team that's suppressed with a Heavy Bolter. Terminators still haven't lost a model. Inquisitor, not sure what Mor2ton was trying to do, goes down, was trying to finish off his Chimera and does so with a Melter Bomb. Finally that thing went down, that thing did so well for Rusty Bird. Must have been level 4 by that time it went down. Sorcerer goes to sleep. 161.30, it's still a triple. Carnifex does get the Barbed Strangler. I thought they'd have something nasty waiting for us and come and push one more time, but they can't really do it. Immolator goes down, almost whacking these guardsmen. And here they come for one final push. But we have to win, and right at the end I put down a Tyraniid formation. We don't get to see it, which is annoying, but there we go. Very strange choices from red team, I thought. The plasma gun was odd. The very early missile launcher for those tactical marines was odd. NoisyElmo's entire build order was pretty odd. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.